All right, so yeah, it's been a while since I did a Juice Opinions. I've been flooding my channel with Rocket League content to the chagrin of my subscribers. I can tell, basically getting 10 views on those videos, but I like making the montages. I like saving clips on the Switch version and putting them on my computer and putting some clips together. It's something I like to do. And I know the few of you that watch them, I've never really did my channel or started my channel to get a bunch of views, but I know you guys subscribe for the podcast and for Juice Opinions and Nintendo Talk. So finally, I have a topic, and I'm repeating myself, but you guys couldn't hear me. So Clockton and I were actually playing Rocket League last night, and I was kind of talking about how I'm just really not feeling much hype or excitement for Smash Brothers Ultimate, which is coming out later this year. And then Retro Death and T jumped in. We didn't really have a discussion after that, but I've been thinking about this all day because that was last night, and I'm gonna get into that, where my excitement level's at for Smash Brothers and why I'm just not super excited at this point. So yeah, uh, I'm trying not to I'm trying to get back to where I was when I realized you guys couldn't hear me because my damn mic was muted. I was trying to do live streams showing gameplay. I said a few videos ago that the upload speed for my area for Comcast is just not good enough. The video quality sucked, so I don't really want to put in the effort. I got the green screen and stuff, so I mean I like doing it. I just the video quality on the upload is just so bad. It's like, why even have the gameplay? It's so pixelated and blurry. It just looks terrible. So I'm gonna try to figure that out. Hopefully Comcast. I know there's another free upgrade that's hit most of most people, but my town, for whatever reason, we're like the last ones to get those upgrades, to get the it took them like 2 years to get to 75 megabytes. We're at 30 when that free upgrade came like 2 years ago. So yeah, I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna have a Juice Opinions that regularly, because what I was saying before you could hear me is I've been very vocal about my feelings on 2018 from Nintendo from a first party standpoint. Now, there's been a bunch of third party games. There's been a bunch of late ports, some old games finally coming, and to some pretty good quality, some good quality ports. So if you've been looking for a game, let's say Wolfenstein 2, for instance, it's on the Switch. Crash Bandicoot, looks like absolute trash, but seems like a solid port on the Switch. We just got Paladins Switch converted to free to play now. Fortnite got some couple recent updates. I don't know if they fixed the gyro aiming, but it was absolute trash the first implementation. So maybe they fixed that. And we got that Unreal Engine update to the Switch, which I don't know how that's going to roll out. I'm going to actually have Shadow Fox Infinite on the podcast, hopefully Monday, and maybe he has some insight into that. He's very tech savvy. I don't know if that's going to be something that can come out and, benefit games that are out like Rocket League, like Fortnite, like I think Snake Pass might be Unreal. That might be Unity. I'm not sure. Some games that are out on the Switch, and will this update be able to just get in place, and now we get some better quality visuals or better performance on some of these games that are already out? I don't know, but as far as Nintendo, from a first party standpoint, you get 4 Wii U ports, 2 of which I feel are completely and absolutely unnecessary in Hyrule Warriors and Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. At least Captain Toad's $40, and I don't think it's going to make much of a splash. I haven't heard anybody bragging about sales of the Switch version versus the Wii U version, but Hyrule Warriors, at least they put a bunch of content in there, but still, game sold really well. It was already on 2 other systems, including a portable system. Completely unnecessary. Bayonetta 1 and 2, I don't really have. Shut the hell up, SK Massive. That's such a dumb argument. I have I had the Wii U fully supported. I've had a PC that can run high-end games since 2013. I've had a PS4 since late 2016. Tell me a game to come out on the Switch other than, what do we had? We had Kirby, Star Allies, Labo, Mario Tennis, which I bought, and it's just kind of a lackluster game. And like Runner 3, Hollow Knight's kind of exclusive to Switch. What else haven't I? Name another game that I couldn't have already played or get for way cheaper on another system at this point. So I'm talking Nintendo first party. I mean, I got to keep saying this to people. I'm judging Nintendo as a game developer in 2018. Yeah, there's a ton of games. I just named Fortnite, Paladins. I'm playing Rocket League. I still play Doom. I mean, there's a ton of games on the Switch. That's a good thing. But from Nintendo, this is a Nintendo channel, so I'm talking about Nintendo as a first-party game developer, or even, well, that's really all they are. I mean, they put their IP out to somebody else, like Mario plus Rabbids. That's, I don't even know how you consider that. I mean, it's a completely Ubisoft published and developed. But anyway, it's almost August. And again, 4 Wii U ports. I think Bayonetta 1 and 2 are fairly justified because Bayonetta 3 is coming out. So the game, they didn't do anything to it. That's the really bummer part of that one. Yeah, they got the frame rate a little more consistent. But and what's the other one? What am I forgetting? Hyrule Warriors, Captain Toad, Bayonetta. Somebody got that one. Oh, Donkey Kong. Tropical Freeze. We haven't really. There's really no other game like it on the Switch from Nintendo, or I mean, we got some indie games. So a 2D platformer. I don't really have a problem with that one, other than the price. I think the price was stupid to have it 60. It sold really well, but I think that one deserved a second shot. I'm kind of partial to that one. It's I think it's one of the best Wii U games. It's hard. I mean, it's definitely top 4. It might even be top 2 for me. So I don't mind that one came out. We got no Donkey Kong, for any time soon that we know of. No real 2D platformer from Nintendo. I don't count Kirby. I'm sorry. That's a kid's game to me. And this one, the new one's even worse because the AI plays the game for you. So just not a really great year so far. And then to me, Super Mario Party is just salt on the wound. I mean, Mario Party's never been a great franchise in my opinion, but it's the last 4 or 5 games have been absolutely forgettable. I mean, that's being nice. So it's another Mario Party that does nothing for me for this lineup, and then just has a minuscule online mode, just like Mario Tennis has a pretty lame Mario online, especially for the friends and stuff. But yeah, I mean, Donkey Kong was definitely a ripoff price wise. At least they put effort into it. And Retro was actually worked on it and put something into it. Whether you think it's worthwhile, that game was really hard. So now it's has pretty much all difficulties covered, which to me doesn't add anything to it. I didn't buy the game, so it's like, but I don't mind it as much. I think Captain Toad's the worst of the bunch, even with the $40 price. It just was a completely unnecessary. It's been 3-4 years. There's no reason there shouldn't be a sequel to that game out. I mean, no reason they couldn't have made a sequel. So anyway, other than that, we got Smash in December. So that's pretty much my next Nintendo game. I bought Mario Tennis, but I just have no interest in playing it. I tried a few online matches. I checked out how the Friends lobby system works, and it works like Wii Sports Clubs. It's just ridiculous. It's terrible. It's when you do play online, it's like everybody, there's so many, I don't want to say broken, but the mechanics, there's so many ways to just like, if you're just really willing to win at all costs, kind of like fire hopping in Mario Kart 8, you can just destroy people and they have no chance. I know they put out an update to kind of balance Bowser Jr., but he was absolutely broken. Every time I played against him, the people that knew the exploits, they're unbeatable. It's just absolutely unbeatable. So anyway, it's just been not a great year for me, in my opinion, from Nintendo from a first party standpoint. Now we know why all these Wii U ports came out, because they didn't have anything. They had a very by the books Kirby game and a pretty by the books Mario Tennis game. And then we got Labo, which I think is really cool, but it's, what does that do? What is that doing? And what, I mean, I really thought the garage thing would kind of propel that game into more popularity, and it didn't. And the new kit coming out, I didn't look at it. I don't even care. Like, the games are so shallow. That's the biggest problem. Yeah, the cardboard stuff's cool. If you have some depth to the game, I would have probably bought Labo, but just so shallow. It's just so like the worst side of Nintendo from my perspective is like shallow, gimmicky stuff. And now Labo's cool, and for kids and stuff, it's really good for kids. So I'm speaking from adult perspective who doesn't have kids. So so overall, the year's hasn't been great from Nintendo, but it's been amazing for me as a gamer, because, like I said, playing Rocket League, Fortnite, enjoying that. I'll probably check out Paladins. Hollow Knight is my game of the year. I mean, even though it's not a 2018 game, it's the best game I played this year. That came out this year on the Switch. And then Runner 3, you know, people that like that franchise thought it was a good game, but kind of fizzled. And then other than that, I mean, we got a bunch of fighting games coming out, which is cool for fighting game fans. SNK Heroines could be decent, or it could be a little shallow. I don't know how deep the fighting mechanics are going to be. And then Dragon Ball Fighters looks pretty cool. Again, I mean, a lot of these games, if I really wanted to, I could have had them, could have been playing them on other things. So that's just kind of 2018 in a nutshell for me. But real quick, I'm going to get off gaming for a little bit. Well, it's kind of gaming related. I picked up Artemis Funko Pop character figure from Ready Player One. Anybody who hasn't seen that movie, it's if VR could get anywhere near that level, it would be, I mean, that would be awesome. The world would change, honestly. So I haven't opened this yet. It's pretty damn awesome, actually. I really enjoy these figures. I have 1, 2, 3. I got 5. Yeah, I got 5 now. I got Lara Croft. I got Major. It's the movie version, the Scarlett Johansson one from Ghost in the Shell. Time on Tuesday, and I usually don't buy Blu-rays at full price unless I really want to support the movie. And of course, this stand doesn't want to go. There we go. So it comes with a stand. Put that up here. I usually don't. Years back, where new releases were decreasing in price down to, I believe it was Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I believe when that came out on Blu-ray, it launched at like $16. And I think it was Inglourious Basterds, same time frame, came out, new day, you know, week 1 was like $16. And then ever since then, it's just gone up and up and up. $19.99 if you're lucky. $24.99 is pretty much the standard. So you either get the movie now, or you wait 6 months for it to drop in price. So Ready Player One, in my opinion, was worth supporting. Didn't get the box office it deserved, I think. Really don't know the reason. Steven Spielberg hasn't had a really good track record lately, and it's just a fun movie with amazing, you know, the visual effects are amazing. The whole concept is cool. The future of VR, which, you know, it's a movie, so they set and break rules constantly for how the VR world works. But It's just really enjoyable. I love the main characters. Artemis, obviously, her avatar version is amazing, and then the girl who plays her in real world version is awesome too. I forget her last name's Cook, but I forget. And then the Parzival, Wade Watts. I think they're really good together, and I like that movie. So really enjoyed it. Third time through. There's a ton of nostalgia, obviously, but it's just awesome. It's just awesome set pieces when the action is in the actual VR world. It's just so cool. So pick that up, the Steelbook version at Best Buy, and then I got the Pops figure, and don't regret it at all. So anyway, we're gonna get on to the main topic, and then gonna wrap this up because I got some Rocket League training to do. So that's basically what I do. I practice almost every day, pretty much 6 days a week. I usually take one day off, maybe usually on Mondays. So yeah, I want to talk about Super Smash Brothers and why I'm not at this point right now, July 27th, 2018, why I'm just really not excited. First off, my Smash history really just starts with Smash Brothers for Wii U or 3DS, and then as soon as the Wii U version, that 3DS version became obsolete, barely touched it. So that was really my first time getting sucked into Smash, like more than just I'll play it, somebody's over. Like I played that game a lot. I actually trained and wanted to get better and played with it was Terrell, T, and Robert, and I played mostly. Getting my ass handed to me in the beginnings was very humbling. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play. Like I'm gonna spend 2 hours, multiple day times, for throughout months, playing against level 9 Ike because I think he's one of the hardest AI characters to face, and I just got better, so I could kind of compete with the rest of the guys. So that's that's as far back. I mean, I had Melee. I probably put 10 hours into the adventure mode or whatever, and played against people like twice, and then didn't get Brawl. Played that once or twice at Derek Steelfox's house. Other than that, I wasn't a big Smash guy, so um, it was kind of a surprise to me how much I like Smash Brothers 4, and I think it's an amazing game. And when you have a good connection and you're playing with friends, it's probably the best online experience I've had ever, as far as memories and stuff. When it's laggy, obviously it sucks, but so I like the game, and I'm looking forward to getting back to getting a group chat going, playing 4-player Smash online with Terrell, T, and Robert, and Clocked It and Retrodeath, whenever they can, because of the distance. I'm hoping it won't be too laggy, but I'm looking forward to that again. But that's pretty much where I can actually draw a line. That's where my hype is gone. There's no other thing that I'm just like super excited about for Smash Brothers Ultimate. I've never had to. I'm lucky because I never had to go through. Oh, my favorite character's not coming back. Wii Fit's not coming back. Lucina's not coming back. I don't have to worry about that because every character's coming back. So in a way, this is probably the best thing that could have happened for me, because then all my mains will be there, but that's also part of the problem. All my mains are going to be there. I'm not really going to be forced to play other characters other than the few new characters we got. It's not a new Smash is not for me is not like a new Mario Kart, a new 3D Mario, a new Zelda, even a new 2D Mario. A new Smash is just it's a thing with fighting games. It's another version of Smash where not a lot changes, and we hardly seen any new stages coming, which stages don't make that big of a deal. The tweaks they made will make the game play different for sure. There's going to be a learning curve, but when I got Mario Kart 8, I mean, I played Mario Kart Wii a ton. I have Mario Kart 7. I only put about 10 hours into it. Only half the tracks of Mario Kart 8 were new, like brand new, but the other 16, were unlike we've ever seen before. We've never seen this huge leap in visuals with the anti-gravity. It was like mind blown, the difference between Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 7 to Mario Kart 8 for me. And then the mechanics were improved. Everything was improved. The sound, the the surround sound. Finally, we had a Nintendo system that could do true surround sound, so I can hear red shells coming from the right or the left. There was a big jump there for me. Breath of the Wild. I mean, look at Breath of the Wild versus Skyward Sword. It's like, is this even the same franchise? It's just taken to the whole new level. 3D World, then to Odyssey. Odyssey's a completely different type of game almost. It almost feels like a different franchise, except for the main, the way you control Mario feels familiar, even though there's new mechanics. What other franchises did I mention earlier? 2D Mario games. I guess if you're talking other than the new Super Mario Brothers Wii to new Super Mario Brothers U, which kind of felt very similar. A lot of these games, the new versions, because you get one per console generation, usually, they just feel like, wow, this is a big jump. This is a brand new game. This is something different. Smash Brothers, the fact that people are even having to argue if it's a new game tells you a lot right there. If Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was called Mario Kart 9, a lot of people would be like, this really isn't a new game, Nintendo. This is basically Mario Kart 8.5, so it was smart to call it Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and not try to do anything different. But Smash Brothers Ultimate, I agree, it's fully optimized for Switch, all new lighting, character model's been changed, the speed of the game, they added the air dash, they added a lot of stuff. But when it comes down to it, you're still going to be dodge rolling, you're still going to be blocking, you're still going to be grabbing, you're still be throwing, doing combos, doing specials, doing smashes, knock the opponent off the stage with a lot of the same aesthetics, a lot of the same stages, a lot of the same music. We'll have some original new music, but it's just a better version of Smash 4 for sure. It looks like. I mean, some people might prefer Smash 4 when it comes down to the gameplay. We'll have to see when that comes out. But I'm trying not. I mean, I don't think it's a terrible thing that it's staying Smash Brothers and what is Smash Brothers, but it's even Smash 4 over Brawl. I mean, some of the stages are just basically up-res, but seeing it in HD, true HD for the first time was nice. This, sound quality way better than any other version of Smash. So there was some nice improvements. So the fact that it's just, for me, I hate to say just, but it's another Smash Brothers game. They're not going to reinvent the wheel. It's like Street Fighter. They don't really reinvent the wheel, even though Street Fighter 5 looks, quite a bit different aesthetically, or than over Street Fighter 4. It's still Street Fighter. You still know how to do a Hadouken and the Hurricane Kick. You know how to do all that stuff. Smash Brothers is the same thing. There's gonna be some things to learn, but it's like it's just gonna be like coming back home. That's a good thing, but also you didn't change anything. Like if let's say you move out of your parents' house and you hadn't seen them in a while, you come back and the house is identical except for maybe they got some new carpet in one room. It's like, oh, it's nice to be home, but nothing's changed. Yeah, the kitchen still looks identical. The living room furniture, the whole furniture's still here. It's comforting, but it's not exciting. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. It's good. We'll have Smash. It'll be on the Switch. I don't have to turn on my Wii U ever again now because that'll be the last game, really. I mean, I still play Tropical Freeze every once in a while, but you know what I mean. That's kind of the last major game coming from Wii U to Switch, but it's nice, it's comforting, but is it exciting? For me, at this point, it's not exciting, but a new character reveal or something could get me hyped. Finding out there's 6-player Smash Online versus 4, which would be cool for having more players, kick each other's butt at the same time. Something like that could get me excited. But I'm leaving this out for the last on purpose. The one big thing that's really killed my excitement is Nintendo Switch Online. The fact that it's launching in September, basically, we're less than 2 months away unless they launch it the last day of September. 2 months or less, could be as short as 5 weeks away, unless they've announced the release date and I just forgot. What do we know about it? Not shit. We know that you're going to pay $20 a month or a year, and you get to play some NES games. And there's a lounge system through the app for some games that we don't know how it works. Like I said, I forget what podcast that was. If the app works like Discord, almost identical to Discord, then I have no problem because I'm going to be using Discord or Hangouts anyway. So if the app works just like it, you got all your friends, you get a group together, everybody messages each other, you just click a button, turn your mic on, you're chatting. I have no issues with the fact there's an app. In fact, that's a better option to me than unless I'm playing in portable mode. I'm not going to hook anything into my Switch. I sit 12 feet away from my Switch. So that's, to me, my phone is the best option. I've said that since day one. But if the app works just like it does right now with Splatoon 2, where you have to be in Splatoon 2, go to the lounge section in the game with your controller, open up the lounge, and then it activates your phone, and then it sends out invites, it's a fail. So we don't know that. We don't know what's going on. Why don't we know? I have no idea. I think it should be improved over what the Splatoon beta has been, but if it isn't, then really all they've been working on are these NES games. Honestly, I really don't think I want to buy Smash just on that principle. If I have to pay for it just to play Smash online, but I'm still going to be using Discord and Hangouts, I mean, I might not. I say this just like I said I wasn't going to buy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and I wasn't going to buy Splatoon if it didn't have voice chat. You know, I've said these things a lot. Almost guaranteed I'm going to buy Smash, but I won't feel very good about it if this online thing is just really a misfire. Do I have a little bit of, is there a little part of me who thinks with all this time that they've made some improvements? Like, we don't even know how a messaging system is going to work. Like, and you got to pay $20 a year. Again, it's not very much. I've wasted $20 on the dumbest shit. And like, I paid $10 for this. So paying $20 for a year of online isn't a big deal. Yeah, you know, I won't miss that money at all. I mean, 2 Funko figures I could buy for that 20. So it's not really a big deal. But if it's not an intuitive way to message my friends, and like at the very least, I've told this story 100 times now. I have a friend from the Wii U Miiverse. We met on Miiverse on a post. Me and Herben were talking weekly, if not daily, using Miiverse messaging system. All I know is her name's Anya. She's from Germany, and she liked a lot of the same games I did. She got a Switch earlier this year. She added me through the Wii U, through Wii U friends. Cool feature. Have not been able to talk to her. I can look at her game time, and that's it. If I can't message her in any good way, like, then it's a fail. And I think, maybe that's really what's killing my excitement. I don't know. Would I mind paying $20 a year for the privilege of playing Smash Online? If it came right down to it, Smash Ultimate is just amazing. It's, the online works great. All I hear is good things. Then yeah, it's really not that big a deal. But why go so half-assed into it? Why, just like with Kirby Star Allies, just like with Mario Tennis, why go halfway? Why not just blow us away and you know, from the get-go. I know this thing can get better. I know they can make improvements, but I don't know. It's just I'm really torn about it. You know, I'm sitting here playing Rocket League on PC and Switch for free right now, having a blast. And if they make the Switch version of Rocket League behind the paywall, I'll just keep playing on PC like for free. You know, that's Fortnite. I don't think Fortnite's going to be part of Nintendo Switch Online. It's got its own voice chat, it's got its own invites and everything. It works perfect. It's the example of what every game bare minimum should be for online for friends lobbies and stuff. I know that's the whole game is depending on online, so of course they better get it right. But I don't think Fortnite's going to require Nintendo Switch Online. I think it's free on PS4. Um, I don't think you need PlayStation Plus for that, and not sure about Xbox, but PC, Switch, and PS4 it's free. So there's games out there to play. Paladins just came out free to play. There's free games to play, and if they're not part of Nintendo Switch's online, I'll just play those games. I mean, honestly, that's how it's going to be unless they get it right, unless they pull something out their ass, somehow best kept secret that they got all this awesome stuff playing and it works and it's great and it's like holy shit, here's my money. I can't believe you're not charging 60. Unless that happens, it's hard to get excited for any online game coming from Nintendo, especially Smash Brothers. The privilege of paying for good sales discounts. No, that's bullshit. I don't know what that means. Stefan, I'm not sure what you're going on with that or what you mean by that. For good sales and discounts, I don't know. Is there some kind of? I know they've mentioned some kind of rewards or something, but have they detailed it? Do we know what it is? I mean, if you pay $20 and by playing games and stuff, you can get money back. I mean, that's an if that's true, that came out, you know, got announced, that would be a nice step forward, you know. So that's the kind of stuff we need to hear. We're not hearing any of that. I still can't send a message to Anya in Germany. You know, almost a year and a half after the Switch came out, I still can't send her a message. Say, hey, how you liking the Switch? What do you think of Breath of the Wild? Because the Miiverse is gone. I can't talk to her anymore. You think they're going to give us sales on stuff after you've signed up? I'll believe it when I mean, games have the eShop has sales all the time. Even some Nintendo games have gone on sale already. So, um, but yeah, it's just, and maybe it's just because how much I'm enjoying Rocket League right now, and like that's all I can think about. That's all I want to do is get better at the game. That maybe that's another reason, but I really feel like I've been pretty consistent this whole year, harping on Nintendo for the lineup of games from them, first party. I mean, I got to keep saying this. First party, I'm judging Nintendo from their game production, with the Wii U ports and the lackluster games they put out. Basically, waiting till almost 2019 for Smash, and I wouldn't be surprised if the features aren't ready on launch day. That they'll come later, like they did with Smash 4. And it's just hard to really get excited. So maybe something will change. Like I said, a direct, some surprise games coming out. You know, it's going to be hard though to really get me to want to play anything come September other than Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. You know, those two games are my most anticipated games for the whole year. Still got to get back into Hollow Knight, and I'm still enjoying Rocket League and Fortnite, not quite as much as I was. And then I'll try Paladins. Maybe I'll get sucked into that. And then you got Warframe coming out. I know I said it's complaining about old games, but if it's free to play, I'll give it a chance. I'll try it. So anyway, that's going to be it for this Juice Opinions. Not the most optimistic or exciting, but it's good to be back with a normal video. And hopefully my screen isn't mirrored. I know because of the OBS settings, I had to go in. That's why I was started late. I had to go in and try to reverse my camera. and I couldn't find the settings, so hopefully it turned out. I mean, it probably don't matter to you guys, but to me, I like to. It looks weird when you see somebody from the mirrored perspective, when you're so used to seeing them from the other. So hopefully my Skyward Sword posters on the left of the screen for you guys watching this and for the upload. But anyway, I'm gonna go play some video games. Not Nintendo first party games. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you sometime in the future with the next